They call it loneliness, but it's where kings are made.
Greatness has always emerged from stillness, not from applause, not from spotlight, but from solitude, the sacred chamber where vision is sharpened, character is forged, and clarity returns. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire, led armies, and carried the weight of Rome on his shoulders. And yet, his most enduring legacy is not his battles, but his meditations, written in solitude for himself, not the world. He knew the battlefield of the mind was the one that defined all others. His power didn't shout. It whispered through discipline, reflection, and restraint. Miyamoto Musashi, the undefeated swordsman of feudal Japan, trained not only with the blade, but in silence, in caves, in forests, away from noise. His strategy wasn't just physical, it was spiritual. In silence, he saw his enemies before they even drew their swords. His clarity came not from fighting, but from the space between fights. Carl Jung, the father of analytical psychology, withdrew from the world for years, retreating to a stone house by the lake with no electricity, no distractions. There, he carved, painted, meditated. It was in silence that his greatest insights about the shadow, the self, and the unconscious were born. He didn't find answers in noise. He found them in reflection. These men weren't weak. They weren't isolated out of defeat. They withdrew to recalibrate, to confront the invisible battles that others ignore. And this pattern repeats. Philosophers who wander mountains, artists who vanish before they unveil, warriors who meditate before they strike. They all understood the same law. The man who cannot be alone cannot lead others. Because the one who avoids solitude is still ruled by noise, still chasing, still reactive. But the one who walks willingly into the quiet, who embraces the unlit path, not to escape the world, but to understand it, is the one who returns with something the world needs. You don't need to abandon your life to access this power, but you do need to carve out a chamber, a practice, a moment each day where the noise stops and the listening begins. History remembers those who spoke clearly, but it was in their silence that they became worthy of being heard. And now it's your turn to walk away from the noise. Not forever, just long enough to remember who you are when no one is watching. Just long enough to become who you were before the world told you who to be.